to the Uncommon Transformation television series.
Human capacity building does take various shapes and forms, and development of the individual is one sure way to keep him away from trouble, engage him positively, and make him useful to himself, family, and society at large. And the society stands to benefit when its citizens are positively occupied. Not only will their lives be meaningful, there is bound to be all-round peace necessary for development. This perhaps informed the decision of the Governor Akpabio-led administration to embark on life-changing projects geared towards raising the living standards of the people. Such projects include, but not limited to, the massive renovation of schools, which has led to the employment of teachers in the state in the last few years, construction of general hospitals, and lately the 20th anniversary hospital, where several doctors have been engaged. The 20th anniversary hospital itself is a huge boost to medical tourism and a revenue earner for the state.
The concept of the 20th anniversary hospital, we started that idea with the intention to bring out a hospital that is above the level of a teaching hospital. For the people of the state, so we can have a niche in this medical tourism that Nigerians embark upon, particularly those traveling to India and traveling to other parts of the world for a lot of ailments that the normal general hospitals cannot handle. And so we wanted a tertiary institution, a hospital of very high standard, and so we started that concept. Unfortunately, the main contractor at that time passed on. About 3 years ago, Jito, the head of the team, may so rest in peace. He passed on. He was quite a young man. I don't think he was more than. I think he was 51 years, and so that suffered a little. So because he really had the concept plan in mind, so that delayed the project a bit. But my administration is determined to ensure that we commence the use of that hospital before we leave office. So very significant development for Akwa Ibom, because it's not just going to be that we are now a major tourist attraction in terms of people who are coming to rest, in terms of leisure, with the golf course, with the Le Méridien Hotel, with the scenic place, the Tropicana, with the beautiful environments, with the dualized thoroughfares, with the cleanness of Uyo, with the peace and the ambience. People are coming for holidays and all that. That the place has become a destination for the people who have seminars, who have retreats and all that. We also want to become a destination for medical tourists and people who want to have the best, in terms of Medicare. And that is why that hospital, the signing of that memorandum was very significant. And what does it entail? There you have a hospital that is probably one of the largest in terms of hospitals in the country. If we were to have normal beds, we could accommodate up to 1,000 beds. So you are looking at any hospital that has up to 1,000 beds would be a very big hospital. But this time we decided to make it very executive. So it's not really a hospital for all ailments. It's a hospital for major ailments that requires specialized skills.
We have actually settled an operator, and we've actually signed the MOU Now, the operator is Cardio Care Nigeria Limited. Cardio Care Nigeria because it has to be incorporated in Nigeria, but it's actually a consortium of 3 groups. You have the first cardiology consultants, and the first cardiology consultants is actually run by a pair of Nigerians from the diaspora. These are American board certified, cardiologists who are in Nigeria. You also have the American Hospitals Management Group. Now, this is a management company that actually manages hospitals across the world. And then the third group is Arabian Healthcare. Arabian Healthcare, through its external arm, MedConnect. Now, Arabian Healthcare owns some hospitals in the United Arab Emirates. One of them, which if you really are quite popular, is the RAK Hospital, RAK, Ras Al Khaimah Hospital in the Emirates. Now, I would say that what were we looking for in an operator? First of all, we're looking for an international brand that has a pedigree. Now, for example, you say something you easily recognize. Well, like I've just mentioned, RAK, and the people who go to the Emirates all know about the RAK Hospital. It's one of the best in the Emirates there. So we're looking for that, an international brand. Also, we're looking for people who had a good financial plan, because what we're looking for is not for the government to run this hospital, forever. But we're looking for people who had a good financial plan to ensure sustainability. And then these operators actually were able to, to show us a proper, 10-year financial plan that showed that at some point the hospital breaks even and actually starts to make, a profit.
The e-library, the Tropicana Entertainment Center with their Cineplex shopping malls, the second 5-star hotel, also at the complex, its counterpart, the 4 Point by Sheraton Hotel in Ikodekbene, the independent power plant, as well as the gas processing plant at Ukwo in Esreket, and very lately, the Akwa Ibom International Stadium, otherwise named the Nest of Champions, are also projects which direct bearing on the lives of the people and, by extension, the finances of the state government, especially with the uncertainties surrounding the global economy.
Akwa Ibom, Siyana barasune ki songe mananye. Akwa Ibom ojip,
With the downturn in the nation's economy and with the prices of crude oil, Nigeria's major revenue earner, crashing down and down, diversification of the economy becomes not only imperative, but the wisest decision to take for the survival of the nation's economy. This is where Akwa Ibom State leads the pack. As one would always say, in the time of peace, plan for war. This means that when the going is good, do not forget to plan for the uncertainties that accompany life in general. This philosophy seemed to be the guiding principle of the Akpabi administration in investing for the rainy day, as the case may be. Therefore, when the finances were improving significantly, it was not lost on the state that one day things could take a turn for the worse. Hence, the massive investment in areas where returns would trickle in the long run. Such investments are spread across the state. Among them is the gas processing plant, a PPP venture between the state government and Scepter Energy. It was recently commissioned by President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan.
On behalf of the federal government, I'm pleased to formally commission this gas plant, which has been described as the biggest in the sub-Saharan Africa. So it's a pleasure for all of us here to be associated with this huge success story. We are commissioning this gas plant for use to the glory of God.
Today, gas has become important in Nigeria. The federal government of Nigeria has recognized the value of gas, and gas in my view, will be the way to unlocking the economic potential of this nation.
It's a major step towards the industrialization of Akwa Ibom State, which His Excellency Governor Godswill Akpabio promised in the first instance. That's why he's partnering with organizations and promoters of industrial concerns like Scepter Energy, Frontier Oil, and of course Quantum Petrochemical, who are all working in Akwa Ibom State today to ensure the development of the gas industry.
The future of oil and gas, according to me, is bright. We believe that more and more plants like this one should be built in Nigeria, because those gas is a gas that is being utilized for domestication projects.
And in fact, we've been so grateful, and the youth of Eked, and the entire environment are so grateful. We are so happy for this development.
It's coming to empower our people. It's not just coming to commission, but it's just coming to make sure people here have something to do.
A number of Nigerians will be involved in working. A number of Akwa Ibomites will also be involved in engaged in jobs. A number of our youth will be involved in jobs, and contracts shall also come, equally with consultancies. And our women will be emancipated, will be salvaged. Society of Akwa Ibom State will also be bubbling, and Nigeria at large.
Issue of job lacking will be no more, and we will compete with other races in the world to make sure our standard is upgraded.
That this is going to impact positively to the people of this area, being that our youth will have jobs, contracts will come, women, the youth, everybody will be happy, will be up and doing.
The Ibom Tropicana and Entertainment Center is another milestone or flagship project of the Akpabio administration, with an admixture of business and pleasure. On the one hand, the people are having real good fun and getting value for their money. And on the other, the managers and operators are making brisk business as the turnout continues to swell.
When I work in the morning, I come by 11 a.m., I close by 6 p.m. But now, I now work from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. due to the crowd, because we had to make sure that we satisfy our customers.
Wow, I would say it's been great compared to other times. You know, a lot of people have turned out, they have come out, came with their families, they are buying smoothies, they are taking popcorn, seeing a movie, having a nice time. So we thank God, the patronage has really been nice.
Yeah, it's very, very good returns. I school in Benin, but when I came into town, I decided to visit this place, and it's actually very cool. I'm finding the place very interesting, and I'm so happy I have this kind of place in my state.
Where you get to meet different people from different backgrounds and all that. The movies are wow, it's thrilling. At least we enjoy seeing different movies, and they have recent one at most, and we enjoy the movies as a whole. And meeting the people around is fun too.
Actually, I came here for a honeymoon actually, because I was told by a friend that they have lots of excitement here, so I just came to take a look at it and to enjoy my honeymoon, because it's just something you do once in a while. So I think this place is really indeed the best place for me to be.
Le Méridien Ibom Hotel and Golf Resort, which had earlier been built by the immediate past administration and completed by this administration, is a world-class facility, and with the capacity to generate its revenue and also provide jobs to unemployed youths. The hotel serves as venue for most major state-organized events. The Nest of Champions is the latest addition in the list of projects designed to better the lots of the people. According to the progenitor of Uncommon Transformation himself, Governor Godswill Akpabio, the project has the capacity to build talents who themselves would become future champions, especially as sports increasingly takes the center stage as a major revenue earner, an instrument to forge national, global peace.
The boxer from Mayweather, he earned about $400 million in his 10-year boxing career. $400 million. In the last 12 months, that boxer earned $105 million for 72 minutes of boxing. Just 72 minutes. He earned $105 million for 72 minutes of boxing. You guys see that it's better to play boxer than to play
I've been many times in Nigeria. I made a quick visit to Uyo a couple of years ago over the Easter season, and I was in and out so fast, but when I came to Uyo and I drove on the beautiful roads and I saw what was happening here, I said to my band, this is the best kept secret in all of Nigeria. And, you know, I'm so proud to be associated with this event. I think Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, is going to only move forward in incredible ways. I appreciate the leadership. I appreciate what the governor has done. Building this big stadium. The people of Akwa Ibom State are thinking ahead. The leadership is thinking ahead, planning for the future, and I think there's a tremendous future for Nigeria. Of course, we have challenges here, just like we do anywhere in the world, but with God, all things are possible. So I think what we'll continue to do is continue to pray for our leadership, ask God to give us godly men to lead us. But when I drive into Uyo, I'm just encouraged. When I drove into the stadium tonight, I say, praise God, He's working in Nigeria. So I'm thankful to be a part of it. and I'm thrilled to see this beautiful stadium. I'm thrilled to be able to worship with so many people tonight.
The 30,000-seater stadium has so far witnessed international matches involving Nigeria's Super Eagles against Ghana and South Africa, with yet another friendly lined up against Uganda this March to keep the country's senior national team in shape for competitions. The stadium is becoming a destination for sports in line with the vision of the state chief executive, Governor Godswill Akpabio. Only recently, the NNPC Mobile Track and Field Meet was held in the Nest of Champions, where talents were discovered.
Very delighted in our shared sentiment that we will discover talents and also nurture those talents to the height of international glory. Right from the inception of my administration as the governor in 2007, we had great passion about giving every Akwa Ibom child the opportunity to become whatever he or she dreams of. We have been passionate about exposing you, my dear children, to the skills and knowledge that will make you to compete effectively with competitors in any part of the world.
How do the people see this project?
I'm overwhelmed. I came into the stadium, I saw the beauty of this stadium. I had the opportunity to walk down onto the turf. I felt the turf and I fell forward with zeal that if I have to play on this pitch, oh my God, I'm going to give my best.
Well, it's quite amazing, coming into this stadium, just brings back those memories of those days playing in Schalke and playing against Bayern Munich in the arena. And, it's really great to see such huge stadium in Nigeria.
Yeah. Incredible. Charles, I've been to so many stadia and I've also played in so many stadia. But what I see here is in Akwa Ibom is something to celebrate. And if we can have this kind of stadia like this in the future, why not? We'll have all the world come to Nigeria and we'll see the best of football.
It's a big privilege. In my head is to be alive to see this kind of a magnificent statue being put, and it's a landmark in my own state. So, generations and generations to come will live to see this magnificent stadium built by His Excellency Governor Akpabio.
One of its kind you can talk about in Africa and, of course, in the whole world. You're probably going to mention Alliance Arena, South Africa Stadium, and of course the next one is here. So I'm really happy that we have this kind of thing in Nigeria, and this will actually develop, bring in a lot of international events into Nigeria.
Akwa Ibom State certainly has come a long way under the watch of the current state chief executive, Governor Godswill Akpabio. Aside from emerging as the state with the greatest number of infrastructure under one administration, the state, which has fast become a destination of choice and is equally making inroads on the economic front with most of the infrastructure serving as revenue earners. At a time when other entities would still be looking up to the center for finances, Akwa Ibom State would already be self-reliant. The sky truly is our limit here. This is Uncommon Transformation.
Uncommon Transformation television series brings to you the latest information of the monumental achievements of the Governor Akpabio-led administration. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and YouTube to read the latest news, watch amazing videos and listen to in-depth analyses and interviews with the men and women working hand-in-hand with stakeholders to make Akwa Ibom State better. You can also log on to our website www.uncommontransformation.tv for more information. Uncommon Transformation television series, bringing to you the right and current information when you need it.